I like the noise it makes when you start a level for the first time. That evil laugh. You know that's just like some stock laugh they found. They used to call him the Fog Man. So World 4, here's the gimmick. It's foggy. You'll see how it works. But basically, you can't see what's coming. And we have access to our mushrooms again. So let's go with Sun Shroom, Puff Shroom, what do you, Sea Shroom. Pretty much going to be bringing these 3 every level. Next, we're still gonna need lily pads. We'll bring along a Scaredy Shroom. We will bring along, Tangle Kelp can't hurt. Fume Shroom. And a Walnut. Alright. I don't feel super confident with this defense setup, but it is what it is. So as you can see, the problem here is this fog has rolled in and just can't see, Simple as, just can't see. So it's going to be extra important to get these puff shrooms out as quick as we can, because we're not going to know what the first lane the zombies are coming in is. I'm hoping it's not the bottom lane. Nope, it's this one. Alright, lovely. And you can see the sea shroom has a substantially longer recharge time on it than the puff shroom, your standard puff shroom does. There we go. Okay, full coverage. I mean, anything stronger than a regular zombie is going to get through in seconds, but it's coverage. Come on, kill him. Oh, you suck. You stink. Oh, that was your cone head. That was the cone head I was afraid of. Whew. Uh-oh. That is a Jack-in-the-Box zombie. They explode at some point, and they'll destroy everything around them when they do. I don't really know what the conditions are for them to explode, because they don't always explode. Like that one, you'll note, didn't explode. So I don't really know how it works, to be honest. I guess I should stop planting sunshrooms at this point, because zombies are coming in hot, and I am kind of getting my shit kicked in. Oh, another thing about the torchwood is that it does not interact with these mushroom guys. Like, it doesn't turn their shots into fireballs. It only works on peas and pea shooters. Just something to bear in mind. Alright, huge wave. So that's pretty good. I mean, we made it to huge wave status. Oh god. Oh, I really wish I had my Tangle Kelp right now. Now he's gonna hide. So that's the weakness of this plant, shown to you in the bright daylight. But luckily I've got walnut, and it should be fine. Boom! And they gift us with a solution, that's right, a solution to the fog. Lights up an area, letting you see through the fog. Quite nice. Quite nice. We got football zombies coming in. So we're going to need some one-hit KO type stuff. Well, we're going to want sun shroom, we're going to want push shroom, we're going to want lily pad, and we're going to want sea shroom. And we're going to want our new plant, the plantain. That leaves only 3 options for the remaining plants. Not a whole lot. I'm going to go jalapeno. Scaredy shroom. And fume shroom, I think, yeah. That's just what it's got to be. So the plantain's pretty simple. The way it works is, well, I can't plant one yet, can I? So I can't show you yet. But as soon as I can plant one, I will. I tell you this. I always try and put my mushrooms like as far into the fog as I can while still being able to see them, which for this level is about right here. The fog is actually closer now than it was on the previous level, if you didn't notice, which you may have not. And I think it gets 1 step closer on the next level, and then it stays there. I'm thinking I'm going to try just doing 8 sun shrooms. 4 up here, 4 down here. And we're going to see how that works for me, because last time I tried to get 12 going, and I think it ended up biting me in the butt. Oof. Man, if only I could see what was going on. Oh, now I can! So that's the thing with the plantain. You plant it, and he will get rid of the fog for you. Downside, of course, is that it's just as strong. It's not like a walnut where he's durable or anything. He's just as strong as your standard plant. And he has to be in the fog to be effective, so you're likely going to lose it at some point, and you'll have to plant another one. Fortunately, they're pretty cheap. Oh god. Whoops, I just missed a piece of sun. Is that the right unit? A piece of sun? Yeah, like I bet you this plantain on the top is done for now. I don't think there's going to be any surviving this cone head. Yeah, that is a shame. He's dead. All right. So you kind of have to keep maintenance. They're a high maintenance plant, the plantain. That's actually not my favorite plant to use. Just, I don't know, it feels like a sun sink. Like, on that first level we did alright without seeing anything going on, you know what I mean? How much do we really need to see to be able to do well? I don't know if it's that much. Oh, for some reason I thought that guy was in the grassy lane there. I had a pretty good day today. I didn't do much, but I did enough. You know, I did enough. And sometimes enough is enough. I would say this was an example of enough being enough. Alright, I maybe should have put these puff shrooms a little closer to the front, because I could have had more scaredy shrooms back here. I don't want to dig them up. I might dig up the sun shrooms. It might be worth it, honestly. Kill him? Oh my god, you guys suck at killing zombies. You're the worst. Well, what I can do instead is I can just keep planting puff shrooms, I suppose. We probably want to make the rows with plantains a little more heavily defended than anything else. Keep planting these guys in the water. No reason not to. Doesn't hurt. Not got anything better to plant in the water, and I don't have my tangle kelp this time either to bail me out, to Baelsar's wall me out. There's a dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV called Baelsar's Wall that I did last night, and it had a funny twist at the end. Always funny when that game does that, because people will be like, "Oh, I want to do that dungeon with you," and the build up to the dungeon in the game will be like very mundane and not that interesting. And I'll be like, "Man, I wonder why people want to do this dungeon with me." And then it'll have some shit like the end of Balsar's Wall. Pretty good stuff. Of course, that's like 300 hours of playtime. And, you know, it's interesting. People told me I would like that game, and I do like it. But even after it's gotten good, I'm still, like, not sure... Oh, boy. Please die. Thank you. Even after it's gotten good, I'm still not sure, like, I'm super invested in it and want to keep spending money on it, you know? Since it is that kind of game where you gotta keep paying to keep playing. I think at the very least I'm interested enough that I'll get to the end of the game. Like I'll get to the end of the main scenario quest. But I don't know how much I'm going to stay invested in the game once I don't have that to do anymore. It's possible I'll stay extremely invested. I have already picked up some side content in the game, just like, you know, for funsies. So I can see myself continuing to do that, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Shoot spike second, pop balloon. The cactus. So this is a standard shooter, basically. The only benefit that you get with the cactus that you don't have... Also, I love that it's just called cactus. Like, no interesting name. It's just cactus. Is that it can pop these balloon zombies balloons. Who would, otherwise, they just float right over all of your defenses. So, we're going to want sunshroom, puff shroom, sea shroom, planturn, cactus, lily pad, fume shroom, and let's go with doom shroom since we haven't had access to that for a while. So it's a little expensive for a standard, like, it's basically a pea shooter. I'm pretty sure it has the same stats as a pea shooter. It's just that it can also pop balloons and the pea shooter can't. So it's all told not that great. I don't really, it's definitely one, this is one of the few plants in the game that I feel like is pretty much outclassed entirely at a certain point. There's another plant that does something that we'll get at some point. I'm not sure how long it takes, but we'll get it eventually. That it does what basically does what a planturn does, and it does what the cactus does for less. It's a smaller investment with, in my opinion, a bigger payoff. Since it takes care of the fog as well. Okay, should I planturn? No. Now let's planturn. That planturn's done for, man. It's absolutely done for. Oh, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Nice. Nice. Alright. Conehead spotted. Should be no problem. Yeah, he's just about toast. And then, of course, another one spawns in. What's nice is that you only need a couple of planturns. Oh shit, alright. So here's where we need to really have a cactus. Bam. And they move pretty quick too. They're no slouches, the balloon zombies. They move. Alright. Everything should be good. Feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna feel a lot more comfortable once I've got a cactus in every row. But, you know, that'll take time. We're working on it. Currently, the puff shrooms are holding out pretty well. They're doing their jobs. All right, where are you? This row? I bet you're in this row. Yep, of course you are. This is kind of trouble at the bottom here. Oh, is this the end of the level? Should I just use Doom Shroom? I guess I should just use Doom Shroom. If I can get enough money in time. Come on, Doom Shroom. One more. Just one more sun. Literally just one more sun is all I need. Boom. Oh, there it is. There it is. That actually came pretty quickly. The Blover. We love the Blover. So, as addressed, it does both the job of both the Plantern and the Cactus. It will blow away the balloon zombies and the fog. So, I think it kind of makes both of these plants essentially useless. I think the Blover is way better. I'm a Blover stan. You know, people are welcome to disagree with me, but I just feel like it saves you so much space not having to bring both of these plants. We'll bring Scaredy Shroom. We'll bring Tall Nut because I see zombies. I see dolphin zombies. I always just say zombies. And maybe we'll bring Ice Shroom? Sure. This will be an interesting one. Level 4-4. I'll wait a second on that. So yeah, I think this is the hardest world in the game. I think this is harder than the last world. Spoilers, there's only 5 worlds. I think this is harder than the 5th world. Just not being able to see is really quite a substantial disadvantage. Especially in the early game, and especially when your primary defenses are these puff shrooms that don't shoot very far. And you just kind of got to place them and pray that you're putting them in the right spots. Whoops. The thing is about the Blover is that it is more expensive and more temporary than either a Plantern or a Cactus. Whereas a Cactus, you put it down in a row, and any balloon zombie in that row is done. You don't even have to worry about it. It's basically a normal zombie. Whereas with the Blover, you do have to you have to have 100 sun on you when the time comes. Which is not a guarantee. I mean, right now I've barely got 100 sun. I'm gonna wait a little bit before spending my sun on a Blover. Even though I do want to show off how it works, I'm definitely going to. I just kind of want to be a little more confident that I'm going to be using it on a valuable task. It's going to be a lot of Scaredy Shrooms this round. That's for sure, since that's pretty much my only defense, other than the little guys. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. Boom! Fog be gone. And yeah, it is temporary, but it lasts quite a while in my opinion. Certainly long enough. Certainly long enough. And you definitely, it's like, the cooldown's not bad either. I've got my Blover back and the fog hasn't even rolled in yet. Well, okay, there it is. But it rolls back in nice and slow. I don't know. The Blover's a banger. It goes hard. I'm a Blover fanatic. What can I say? Oh, you know what? I need to put down Tall Nuts in the water because there are dolphin zombies approaching. I forgot about that. And there's a balloon zombie. Now, the nice thing about the balloon zombie is that the Blover will get rid of it no matter where it is on screen, so I can kind of let it fly and do its thing for now. And it's not the end of the world. Boom. Alright. Yeah, so much for a big horde is coming. That was nothing. That was paltry. There's a ballooner. A balloonist zombie. And there's the fog rolling in. I'm gonna wait a little bit so I can make it last as long as possible. Oh, that might have been a gaff. Can I get one more? Thank you. There we go. Handled. And the tall nuts are doing their job as always. Tall nuts is such a good plant, man. The dolphin zombie is such a pain in the neck. And he just solves them. He just solves it completely. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this defense at the moment, to be honest. It's feeling pretty competent. Fog's rolling in. Dolphin's coming in. I've got the sun to spare on a blower, I don't mind. I could put tall nuts in the land rows, but they're pretty expensive, and there's no pole vault zombies, so I don't think it's really worth doing. Honestly, I think I'm set. I don't think I need to do much of anything other than mind my blowers for the balloon zombies that come in. I'm going to wait until the fog rolls back in so I get the double use. Here we go. Bam. And even though the blower was, like, behind the balloon zombie, it still blows him away. As long as he's on screen. The other thing about the balloon zombies is I don't think they float over your lawnmowers or pool cleaners. Actually, I don't even know if they can come in a pool lane. They probably can't, now that I think about it. Freeze them and weep. Blow these guys away. I mean, look how fast this recharges. So fast. Because they know that you're using it for balloon zombies. And that if they throw a lot of balloon zombies at you, you're just going to need that high recharge time. Alright, come on, bozo. Oh, you suck. And it's a taco. What can be said other than that it's a taco? I mean, it is. It's a taco. What are you going to do with a taco? I don't know. We'll find out on the next one, though, won't we? Together. Maybe we'll eat it.